she could have her pick. She could have her pick. I mean, I know that she's a mom. She's been married before. She has 3 kids, but she could still have her pick, and she's really honestly choosing us.
It began with one post, a message Christine never thought would resound across millions of screens. The sun had just begun to rise over Flagstaff when Christine typed the words that would alter everything. It wasn't fame. It wasn't money. It was release. A secret she had harbored for far too long. Her fingers rested poised over the post button, shaking with a light tremble, not of fear, but from the heaviness of all those years holding it inside. As she finally sent the message, Christine had no idea that in a matter of hours, her post would go off like a grenade online, making one of Sister Wives' most shared moments in history. Viewers across the globe felt it, every sentence, every feeling, every silent tear behind her deliberately crafted words. But what did she actually say? The message wasn't lengthy, but it was unadulterated. To the ones who stood with me, she typed, "Thank you." To the ones who didn't, I forgive you. And to those of you still searching for your strength, I hope this story helps you find it. Plain, genuine, and true. It was all that people had been hoping for. For years, Christine had been regarded as the one who walked away. The one who broke the idealized picture of the plural family. But this time around, she wasn't making excuses. She wasn't justifying. She was healing. In a matter of minutes, fans started commenting. Some crying, others angry, but all with love. "You taught me what self-worth looks like," one woman wrote. "I ended my toxic marriage due to you," another admitted. It was no longer just a post, it was a movement. Behind the scenes, however, that message struck harder than anyone anticipated, particularly for Kody and Robyn. For them, it wasn't just a phrase on a screen, it was a memory of all the things they had lost control of. Kody, once lord of all households, sat silently scrolling through the never-ending wave of comments. Each heart emoji, each sympathetic word for Christine, stung as another betrayal to the life he believed was inviolable. Robyn attempted to reassure him, telling him it was only social media, that people get over it. But even she could see it. Christine's message had accomplished what no argument, no therapy session, no TLC interview ever could. It had closed the chapter. The photo Christine used was significant, not of glamour or riches, but of peace. She sat on her porch, hair loosely pulled back, a mug in her hand, sun upon her face. It wasn't staged, it wasn't filtered. It was real, and that was precisely the reason it became viral. For in a sea of overproduced drama, Christine presented something uncommon: authenticity. To fans, it was the assurance they craved. For her family members, it was the reality they had been dodging. The comments section soon became a timeline of collective pain. Thousands of women echoed their own narrative: betrayal, rediscovery, hope. It wasn't all about sister wives anymore. It was about every individual who had lingered too long in a location where habit had become love. Kody's response, while not witnessed by cameras, became the water cooler rumor among those in the know. Some of them assert that he was enraged, while others assert he wept for the first time in years. Whatever the truth, one thing was definite: Christine's post confronted him with what he had resisted, admitting that she didn't leave out of spite. She left to survive. A few days later, TLC producers called Christine. They were interested in putting her message on the season 20 finale. "It is closure," one of the producers said. "Fans need to know where your heart is." Christine hesitated. She wasn't doing this to make a headline. She didn't crave sympathy, but she consented, with one proviso: no editing, no cutting, no tampering. "If you show it," she told them, "show it the way I intended it." When the show aired, the silence afterward was louder than any response. The scene itself was mundane. Christine reading aloud in her own voice cracking ever so slightly as she read. And then the camera cut to Kody, looking on from afar. His expression said it all with words. The anger had dissipated. The denial as well. What was left was a sort of emptiness. The sort that only dawns when you know the last goodbye is already over, and you just didn't notice. Fans flooded social media again, this time with one message repeated over and over. She finally won her peace. Christine, sitting at home in Utah with her new husband, scrolled through the comments but didn't respond. She didn't need to. For once, the world had said everything she couldn't. Her daughter saw the post go viral in real time. "Mom, you're trending." Christine smiled gently. I guess people were listening after all. The irony was not lost on her. That for years she attempted to be heard within her own family, and no one heard her. But the moment she turned her back, the world leaned in.